I want anybody running for president to take an aptitude test, to take a cognitive test. I think it's a great idea.
We agree, because you're insane.
She was Indian all the way, and then all of a sudden she made a turn, and she became a black person.
Just to be, what does it mean to turn black?
She failed her law exam. She didn't pass her law exams.
Mr. President, are you saying she wouldn't have had, just to be clear,
I'm just giving you the facts.
He did crap the bed today. The only question is whether he's going to roll around in it or get up and change his sheets.
Chuck Schumer has become a Palestinian. He's become a proud member of Hamas.
He did crap the bed today.
They couldn't get their equipment working or something. They have bad equipment. And the mics are really in lousy shape that happen to be taking black jobs. You had the best.
What exactly is a black job, sir?
A black job is anybody that has a job.
He did crap the bed today.
I don't think I've ever been asked a question in such a horrible manner. When you continue in a very hostile, nasty tone.
Why did you choose J.D. Vance?
I chose him because he's a very strong believer in work.
He did crap the bed today.
And then you were half an hour late, just so we understand, especially when you're 35 minutes late. You're the one that held me up for 35 minutes.
He did crap the bed today.
When Time Magazine asked you if you would consider pardoning all the rioters, you said, yes, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely, I would. I would pardon them.
The
and by the way, the Supreme Court just well...
He did crap the bed today.
That was the latest ad from George Conway's Anti-Psychopath PAC, a PAC dedicated to calling out Donald Trump's declining and dementing cognitive state, which has really gotten under Donald Trump's skin. It has absolutely triggered him. He's incredibly upset with George Conway, and he's been posting away on Truth Social about it, and we're going to get to the post he made in a second, just showing how angry he is that these ads are running. But I think that this PAC, other than just being a lot of fun mocking Donald Trump, is really important because, one, I think it's important to laugh at how crazy Donald Trump is, to show that he is scary while he is dangerous. He's also just kind of a joke. Donald Trump really is a joke. But I also think that it's incredibly important that we acknowledge that Donald Trump isn't just dangerous because of the policy positions he wants to put forward, or he's not just dangerous because he wants to be an authoritarian. It's because of his terrible lack of character. It's also because of the psychological state that he is in, both as a pathological liar and narcissist, but also someone whose brain is dementing before our eyes. And of course, Donald Trump doesn't like being called out on that. And so he had this to say about George Conway playing these ads on Fox News, and he posted this on Truth Social. Why is Fox News putting on crazy Kamala Harris rallies? Why do they allow the perverts at the failed and disgraced Lincoln Project to advertise on Fox News? Even Mr. Kellyanne Conway, a man so badly hurt and humiliated by his wife, she must have done some really nasty things to him because he is crazy, is advertising on Fox News. We have to win without Fox. So first of all, I think it's so funny that Donald Trump knows that Fox is such a propaganda outlet for him that even them playing Kamala Harris rallies, covering the news that is her candidacy, drives him absolutely crazy. And he thinks that they are the enemy because they're covering the news, which is Kamala Harris is surging in this campaign. But George Conway has started playing ads. He started putting up ads and making huge ad buys for his anti-psychopath PAC on Fox News. And of course, I think he's doing that to reach the Republican audience that tunes into Fox, the Fox propaganda network. But I also think he does it because he knows Donald Trump is always watching. As much as Donald Trump wants to attack Fox, we know he loves watching TV, sitting around doing nothing. That's pretty much all he does. And so he must have seen one of these ads, and it really, really upset him. But I want to play this specific ad that Donald Trump was responding to that George Conway and his PAC put out. Let's check it out.
Donald Trump has never, ever been right in the head.
The late, great Hannibal Lecter. He's a wonderful man. An enormous, really an enormous. And then they announced there was no buys, no. take a look at the oranges of the investigation.
Venezuela,
If you have a windmill anywhere near your house, they say the noise causes cancer.
I don't know what I said.
They have voter ID. They have ID on everything. You buy a loaf of bread, you have ID. The first non-incumbent. The kidney has a very special place in the heart.
We appreciate it very much, Tim Apple.
Injection inside or almost a cleaning. Is that an illegal ad?
Just absolutely brutal stuff. I'm sure Donald Trump just could not contain himself. If we remember the reporting from a couple of years ago, Mar-a-Lago was probably drenched in ketchup, him throwing those bottles at the wall like he does. Just great stuff there. And again, it is so important that, we have a little fun mocking Donald Trump because although he is dangerous, he is a clown, but we also need to talk about his very dangerous mental state because for the longest time, Republicans wanted to unfairly criticize Joe Biden for his age and claim because of his age, he was not fit to be president. But now they want to backtrack on all that and say that, while Donald Trump is basically the same age as Joe Biden, he has no issues. And this is a very salient issue for voters. Voters really do care about the mental state of their president. Of course, they should. And Nikki Haley even went as far as to say that Donald Trump should take a mental competency test. But again, it's not just Donald Trump's mental competency. It's also the very real psychological issues that he has. And George Conway went ahead and called those out on Morning Joe. Let's take a look.
These are the DSM-5 criteria for narcissistic personality disorder. I don't go through these. There's a Jimmy Kimmel monologue on our website and our website that goes through these, and it's pretty funny. That's the reason why he spoke for several hours last night. It's because, he's full of himself. But here's the real issue. He is also a sociopath. Okay? And what's a sociopath? This is the DSM definition. A pervasive pattern of disregard and violation of the rights of others, and you have to have 3 or more of the following. This isn't hard. You don't have to be a shrink. Failure to conform to social norms with respect to lawful behaviors. He's a convicted felon. Deceitfulness. How many lies did he tell last night? 30,000 lies on during his administration. Impulsivity. Hey, let's talk about Hannibal Lecter. Let's buy Greenland. Impulsivity. Irritability and aggressiveness, and including assaults. He raped a woman. He's found by a jury to rape a woman. He sexually assaulted many others. Reckless disregard for the safety of the others. Let's say, the January 6th, let the guys through with the magnetometers with the guns. And I can go all the way through it. He's 9 for 9. Well, he's a sick man. Yeah. And that's what we're seeing. And I think he's had an advantage over these last couple of years that people have been seeing him. And now that they're going to see him, they're going to see the guy's a nut job. And we got to get rid of this double standard, and we have to start talking about this, and that's the point of psychopath.org.
Just absolutely great stuff there from George Conway. And while he may not be entirely qualified to make these assessments of Donald Trump, maybe it's a little bit of armchair psychology or psychiatry, there have been licensed medical professionals who have said that Donald Trump is dangerous because he does have these psychological issues and that there is a real dementing of his brain. It's not just a cognitive decline because he's getting older, but he actually has a dementing brain. And again, everyone, especially on the Republican side, but really in the media at large, wanted to talk about President Biden's age nonstop, not just during his run for the presidency in the past year, but during his entire presidency. It wasn't just during his reelection campaign. And so I think it's funny that Fox News and OAN and Newsmax and all these other right-wing propaganda outlets kind of want to skirt this issue and not talk about it anymore. They want to abandon the fact that all they cared about for so long with President Biden was age, but now they don't want to make it an issue for Donald Trump when it's clear that he actually has cognitive decline. President Biden's age and experience and expertise helped him be an impactful and historic and consequential president, whereas Donald Trump is clearly just losing it. He's unraveling. He is unhinged. And that's why he's making these ridiculous attacks against Kamala Harris. That's why he's going on these Truth Social meltdowns. And it's why he is completely unfit, more unfit than ever, to be president of the United States. And we need to call that out, and I am so glad George Conway is. And if you want to be a part of this channel that is calling out Donald Trump, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. You join what we are building here. It has been less than a month, but because of you, we already have more than 100,000 subscribers on this channel. That is incredible. I'm really so proud of what we've built on this channel already and what we are going to continue to build, this incredible movement, so much positivity, and I am so excited about it. And if you are as well, and if you like these videos, as always, make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that like button. It really goes a long way in boosting these videos and supporting this channel. It would really mean a lot to me. And until next time, I'll see you soon.